Well, the rain is not going away, Coach. In fact, it's beginning to actually pick up a bit more. But either way, we've got football from Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Set. 19. Mike 91. Here we go. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3. Check your hot read. He's coming.
On first down, it's Taylor. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On second and 11 now. Watson, he's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Check. Tight dog. Check three. Watch the ship. Hey, 31. Showing it. Switch. Line up. Watch twins.
From the gun, here's Watson. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there for the Panthers. 56 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now Taylor. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, They're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. On third down, Taylor. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a gain of 5, but they're still left with a long 4th and goal. This situation in the fourth quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Off of play action. Luck. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Check three. Hey, switch gears. Wide, get wide.
The give to Taylor. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On first down, Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bud Dupree, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Check 99. Check 95.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Catch made. It's Moreau. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
On second down, it's Hunt. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. Throwing on third down, Luck. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second and 9, Luck gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Blake Jarwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Now Watson. They're going deep for Hill. He's got it with the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here's Watson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Now a first down throw. Locke. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Locke. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. Make someone miss in the open field.
And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big run by Kareem Hunt. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
11. Hey, we got 4.
Here's Hunt. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing his line. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm going back to you. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm coming.
Now it's Watson. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
He's set. 19. 57. Hey, what's the ball? What's the ball? Pick that, pick that. Hey, we got to snap it. We got to snap it.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd and a couple, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run with Taylor.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ready. 15 on it. 15 on it. Roger. We got three, fellas. We got 3. Check. 24. 29. He's coming. 24. We got double up. Bang.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Slam, slam. Shoot.
Now a give, right side. Taylor. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in this last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Keep playing hard.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Hunt. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
At the 38-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Joker. 26.
Watson, off play action. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's good for the Panthers. First down.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
43-yard line.
91 is the mark. Hey, 24. We want it. Come to my world. Check down and go.
On first down, it's Watson. And he rifles one incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but it'll be second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
I got it. Kill. Check 26, check 26. 24.
Throwing again is Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Watson looks to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Check right. Alert 3.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Well, being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on fourth down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Mike 50.
Luck now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mostert. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. He'll rifle this into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Check out. Right, hey, defense. Hey, defense, let's go. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. 40, easy, alert. X3, 218, chopper.
Now Mostert. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.